next, the Wizards. At this early stage of the season, what do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiar.
Just making a change here. MP's checked in.
MP.
On the floor for the Warriors. Kyrie Irving out there with MP. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Up top, Davis. Pass to Dudley. Clock at 4. Pulls it. Davis misses. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Hart. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Sarr passes to Dudley. Hard against Davis. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
Outside Reeves. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Irving's got 12 points in the game. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. To the paint. Irving up top. Pass to MP. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That three's off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. And Sarr with the basket. On the assist by Coulibaly. He's got 5.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Nurkic has checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Robinson Earl comes in for Hart. Oubre, he's checked in for Reeves. And Brandon Miller subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Young. Pass to Riley. George outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Warriors have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Kept alive. Out to Oubre. MP scanning the floor. To the wing on the left. Here's Miller. Misses the 3. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. George with the bucket.
And when Young is running your offense, you're in good hands. Trey is great at getting everyone involved.
Miller, and he jams it home with authority.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. For 3, George. No luck on that one. The Warriors have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. MP against Young. Now MP. He's scoreless off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Davis, he's checked in for Washington.
Number 23, Anthony Davis.
Young against MP. To the inside. Nurkic passes to Miller. Shot clock at 5. To the left side wing. Robinson Earl, no good. Washington's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Young from long range. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
They prevented their opponent from ever getting into a comfort zone. They were just very disruptive.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for Golden State. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
We've got Anthony Davis, Trae Young out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Keyshawn George, and it's Riley in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Down low. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. And the Warriors lead by 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Young. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. Going up top for Davis.
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob partner.
And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
To the paint. Here's Hart. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to McGinnis. Outside Moody. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Washington. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a nice performance. He ended with 15 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Johnson, he's checked in for Carrington. The Wizards trail by 5. Trae, quick on the take. Johnson inside, guarded by Miller. Johnson against Miller. Pass to Riley. Washington again can't hit. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Moody from outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside Johnson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. It's on Brandon Miller. Whitmore's checked in for Washington. Dudley comes in for Trae Young. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Outside Whitmore. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Johnson with a bucket.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Porzingis sets a screen to the middle. Tipped. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Here's Dudley, covered by MP. Davis probing. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
So for Washington, Sarge checked in for George, and it's Coulibaly in for Whitmore. Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Irving comes in for Miller.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Moody misses.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty. Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Irving for three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Wizards trail by 7. Outside Davis. Pass to Sarr. Inside. Dudley. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Dudley's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
And here is Irving. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Dudley. And again, it's Washington. The Warriors lead by 6. Hart passes to McGinnis. Now here's Irving. Back to MP. 1:24 left to play in the second quarter. And the 3-pointer goes.
Yeah, he is lighting it up tonight. Irving showing us a little bit of everything.
Here's Dudley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. Nurkic is checked in for the Warriors. Robinson Earl comes in for Hart. Here's Dudley. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dudley's got 6.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Bang. MP making the long-range connection.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Outside Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Back to Sarr. Pass to Dudley. Coulibaly with a screen on MP. Dudley, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP goes straight to the rim.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Irving against Johnson. 12 seconds left in the first half of this game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Coulibaly. The 3. The offensive rebound.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
And here's him. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
That'll do it for the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Right now for Washington, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Washington Wizards. That's it for us. Thanks.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. The Warriors will go with a different look here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Oubre comes in for Moody. Brandon Miller's checked in for Reeves. And MP subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Dudley. Outside Coulibaly. Up top Davis. Here's Dudley. Back to Davis. The 3 is up. Miller pulls it in. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. And so in the game for the Warriors. They've got MP, Kelly Oubre out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Brandon Miller, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Santos is checked in for Hart. Wizards trail by 16. Outside Johnson. Pass to Dudley. It's George on the wing. Hits a three-pointer. George has got 8 points.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Size and shooting touch, always in demand, legs, and 2 things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch for sure.
No doubt.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
MP outside. Nurkic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second person.
It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And Washington making a change here. Young's checked in. A minute 42 left to play in the third.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
MP outside. Down low. Here's Santos. Good. And the assist goes to MP. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
That shot wide open. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Miller left side. Outside Oubre. MP outside to the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. Robinson Earl's checked in for the Warriors. Davis, the pass to Young. They get the rebound. Anthony Davis packs it down.
That's just a defensive breakdown. You have to box out Davis.
The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Robinson Earl. Now Miller from deep. It's rebounded by George. Now here's Young. No points so far. Fearless Trae Young.
And Young showing you right there all of the handles in his toolkit.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
15
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Keyshawn George is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Riley in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. From deep, MP. Good!
Bang.
Another from 3.
And it's amazing to say he's almost second overall in career three-pointers.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every night. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside. Tim, lots of great players in this league, including some who come off the bench. All right, who do you think is the best sixth man?
Well, I think I would look at Boston at Peyton Pritchard. He is a guy who has improved every year in this league, and he seems to relish that opportunity to come into the game and energize his team, particularly at home.
You can always tell the great six men, those who come off the bench, those who finish games.
Yeah, and you've got to be ready as soon as you check in to make your impact.
Pass to Riley, to the paint. Here's oh, Anthony Davis, emphatic.
Anthony Davis sending a message with that finish. Wow.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Moody on the wing. Hart passes to McGinnis. Porzingis up top. And here's Reeves. Fires the three. The shot off that time.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
There's Young with the three. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Riley. Here's Carrington. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Washington. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Here's Davis. Whoa! Can't out-muscle Davis inside.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Moody. Lets it go from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Moody's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Riley. High post Davis. The rebound by Moody. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 14-6 run. Hart from long range. The rebound by Riley. Wizards trail by 15. Pass to Young. Now Davis. Tries from 10. That misses. MP with it. Now Reeves. Moody knocks down the trifecta.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Warriors making a change here. Miller's checked in. Here's Davis. Jacks up a 3. The triple drop.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Now Miller. Stolen by Coulibaly. Oh, some nice teamwork in transition.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Here's MP. 6 to shoot. Moody! Oh, missed on the tray. Wizards trail by 13. Beyond the arc. Money from 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
The Warriors shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. And there it is!
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Outside Coulibaly. And stolen by Porzingis. Now MP. Moody! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And a comfortable win for them here. The game is out of reach. Good performance for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for MP.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spot.
Rebounded by Miller.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Moody! Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Smart play by young MP. Saw his man, might have a better look, and he found him.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
That